Thanks to Marina, Santa Monica New Tech, and Cross Campus. Thanks for having us. I'm Matt. I'm the founder of Cojoin. We're an analytics and business intelligence platform that makes marketing integration easier than ever. So first question, what is marketing integration? What that really means is it's about connecting all of your different channels for marketing, whether it's online advertising, offline advertising, but really even within online advertising, we are taking your search engine marketing, your display advertising, affiliate networks, and we're bringing that all together into one custom data warehouse, and then pairing that with web analytics. I'll show you a little bit here. So that's your advertising data, and then we've got our web analytics, so there's metrics that are coming out of that, like visitors, page views, referrals. And then finally, we take commerce and sales data that might be coming out of a CRM or a e-commerce platform, and we bring that into our data warehouse. So why would we do that? Well, because all of these different systems that companies are using today give you a picture of what's happening in that one section, but they don't really give you a broad view of what's really happening within the organization. And in my experience, I used to run an internet marketing company that did this very successfully with incredibly expensive enterprise products. And what we found is that when you look really deep down that sales funnel and you connect everything together, then there's more insights that you can get. You can come to new metrics. You can all of a sudden calculate return on ad spend at a really detailed level. So you can find out which keywords are working for you, which affiliates are working for you. And you can do it by more than just the assumption that many companies make, which is that if I get this many people to sign up for my free trial, then that was a success. What we want to do is we want to take that next step to say, out of those that converted on your free trial, where did they come from? What was the original advertising source? And we can use that to optimize. So that's marketing integration. That's what we do. We do it in a way that makes it really simple for marketers to integrate. We don't want to have a lot of developer involvement. So we allow you to bring files into our system via just file upload. You can export really massive files and bring them directly in and load them directly from the browser. We're working on our integration with Dropbox and Box. We're also working on this really amazing feature where we will allow you to schedule an emailed attachment directly into our platform, and we'll be able to process it from there. The other way that we can bring data in is via our API polls. So we're building direct integrations with the most popular products that our customers are using. We've already released our AdWords integration, which is just very recent, and the rest of these integrations are on our pipeline right now that we're building based on customer feedback. And then finally, we have the web analytics portion, which is as easy to install as Google Analytics, but it gives you this really granular glue to connect that first step in the process when you're delivering your advertising all the way through to what's actually happening with an offline conversion. And then finally, we have a really, really simple to use API. If you have a custom developed product, we make it crazy simple to bring data in. And here's a little bit of our interface. One of the big components that we looked when we were building a new analytics platform was that we noticed that within organizations that even had really successful marketing analytics implementation, there were only 1 or 2 people who were actually using that platform. So we built 2 separate dedicated interfaces, one for the analyst, the person who's diving deep, configuring reports, and then a second one for who we call the decider. This could be the sales team, this could be your CEO, but we build this app that allows you to build these dedicated reports where you can roll up and roll down, and if I have some time, and I do, I think I have like 55 seconds, I'm going to pull up something crazy here. All right, bear with me.
40 seconds. You're good, man. Decide.
Oh, alrighty.
There we go. Yeah, it works.
There we go.
There it is.
Okay, so this is just one report that we've loaded in recently, and this is an example of how you can build an interface that gives you the ability to roll up and roll down and get into some detail, but unlike other analytics platforms that are out there, this interface, you can't get to a broken report. You can't get to a useless report. So in this case, I'm going to actually drill in here on, all right, I'm out of time. But here, I'm going to show you a little bit about what we can do with this interface. So I can drill in, and then I can look at it by week. I can look at it by month, and I can do all of that with actually out. This is all custom tailored and built specifically for that analyst to be able to communicate and share within their organization. Back to my presentation, and there we go. Thanks. So if you have a ton of reports and you're using Excel or something to bring them all together, there's no automated solution, come talk to us, private beta.
Great, we'll take questions.
It's actually based on a cloud infrastructure where we've got 3 different prices for our cloud appliance. Our very early entry level, which will allow you to do some mid-level web analytics and about a small portion of the integrations that you saw, is going to come in at about $145 a month. But the key component is we actually allow you to scale up and scale down at any point. So once you've collected some data, we can allow you to scale down and just deliver those reporting interfaces that you've seen. It's the Amazon Web Services approach to marketing analytics.
Beyond traffic, what else are you tracking?
We actually can bring in just about anything into the platform. I just showed you this one, conversions over time, but this is just like, we found like years and years worth of data from a weather station. We can bring that in. It's sort of endless possibilities, but since we know marketing and we know that there's a huge solution that we can provide for the marketers, that's where we're focusing. Eventually, we want to take the product into multiple verticals.
Joe?
Why the name Cojoin?
Well, that's what it's all about. I mean, the ability to combine this data is where the real value is. So if we just show a dashboard where it shows here's your cost from one place and here's your cost from another place, and it's 2 separate reports, that's not really doing you any value. What we're doing is we're combining the data together. So there's actual synthesis, and it's a much harder problem to solve than just putting a report on a dashboard. Yeah?
How do you acquire customers to your product?
So because of this really easy to use early price point, we're able to do an implementation and provide value at this really low point. But because it's a product that's made for marketers, it's typically larger organizations that are using that, and then working through support and integrations, we're actually upgrading those clients over time to the full enterprise business intelligence solution.
One last question.
Do you have any marginal costs once you have a new client on board, or you just have like a set of costs based on your wages and infrastructure costs and whatever? I mean, when you decide to like work with a new client, is there any cost associated?
Well, there's always a cost to acquire a customer in every business. So, that's